you won't hear from my office for the MRI.
It's the opportunity of practicing medicine that brought Dr. Dave Hanton here to the town of Castor. But it's the community, its comfortable lifestyle that's kept him and his family here for over 14 years. Dr. Dave Hanton left the UK in 1996 to follow his father's footsteps as a family physician in East Central Alberta.
My dad was working in Coronation, actually. I used to come across for holidays, and there was a job opening in Castor, and I thought, well, we'll try it for a couple of years, and 14 years later, I'm still here.
It's here in the town of Castor, where Dr. Hanton and his family have been calling home, a small rural town sitting in the heart of Alberta. And it's here where Dr. Hanton calls his office home, at the Our Lady of Rosary Hospital.
I like it. I've always lived in small towns, and I didn't want to be stuck in a city practice, you know, in a walk-in clinic and that sort of thing. I wanted to have a little emergency work. I wanted to do some long-term care with the older folk. I wanted to be able to admit people to the acute care, and also some clinic-based work. So, you know, being in a rural community, I'm able to do all that stuff.
And best of all, it's all under one roof. This includes 5 acute care beds and 20 continuing care beds and several healthcare services.
Our facility offers immediate frontline care around acute care, emergency, continuing care. We do some respite care. And we also have up-to-date diagnostic services in both lab x-ray, rehabilitative services with occupational therapists, physiotherapist, and recreation therapist. And also we have our 2 full-time physicians and a very active medical clinic on site.
All of it accessible within minutes. And doctors here also have the independence to practice what they know.
And that's the thing out here. You can be your own man, right? You make decisions that you want to make, and you know, you can run your life the way you want to run it.
That is exactly what Dr. James McMillan is now able to do. Dr. McMillan began practicing medicine in the UK, but after some time, he realized something was missing. That something would force him to leave his home.
General practice in the UK wasn't really satisfying me. I felt that there was more I could achieve as a general practitioner and a family physician, and I didn't feel that I was able to do that with the setup as it was in the UK.
Interesting enough, it was fellow practitioner Dr. Hanton who would introduce him to the town of Castor.
I guess I'm just more of my own boss here. Unfortunately, where I came from, there was a lot of restrictions. There was a lot of dictation of what I can do. There was a huge pressure of work just to get through numbers of patients, and it was very difficult to form any sort of cohesive plans for patients when you were dealing with vast numbers and you had limited resources. So good morning, Violet.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
Okay, good.
Immediately, both doctors have been able to make an impact in their practice. Thanks to the available resources, the extended facilities, and the support staff, it allows them to take better care of their patients.
You get to follow people through, so it's not as a case of you discharge them from the hospital and then you don't know what happens. You know, I discharge patients from the hospital all the time, and they have a clinic follow-up appointment to see me within a week or 2, and that's good. You
know, you've got access for patients right across the hallway to the lab from the clinic, and then obviously for us, we can zip down the hallway to something that happens acutely in emergency or on the ward, and we're right there. We don't have to jump in a car and drive anywhere.
Across the street from the hospital, you'll find the newly renovated Paint Earth Lodge. This is one of the routine stops made by the doctors.
We've got the challenge, we've got the support, we've got constant supply. They'll never run out of patients, and they'll never run out of being honored and respected.
Another great advantage is the 3C on-call system, where Coronation, Castor, and Consort doctors rotate through the on-call weekend schedule to alleviate the workload.
That was a rotation that was set up by my dad when he was in Coronation a lot of years ago, and really the idea behind that was to give the local docs more time off. So otherwise, if we were covering our own places, we'd be on call every weekend, right? So this way, we'd split up the on-call between all the docs.
That's the beauty of this area. You're close enough to other outlying towns and all of the region's beauty. The thriving community of Castor is rich in agriculture, oil, and gas. It has great neighborhoods, a strong school system, great access to recreation facilities, childcare, and a powerful sense of community.
You know, from the outset they were very kind, they were very keen for us to get involved in the community, to show us around, even from the first site visit, you know, to show what they do, what they could offer. They helped with the immigration point of view too. They helped get me set up here in the clinic, and so I hit the ground running really when I came.
Making Castor an easy choice to call home.
Don't go by what other people say, just come out and have a look for yourself, and we'll show you around and see how good it is living out here, and the quality of work that you can do, the variety of work, the good salary that you can earn. You know, the towns out here that you can bring your kids up, and you'd be hard pressed to find anything better, I think.
You know, I no longer consider the UK my home, I guess. This is home now, and people have helped us to make it feel like it's our home.